seems the stream decided to renew itself on its own, because I just got reconnected to chat. So it seems that the stream decided to work with me today. I don't have to end the stream and then restart it because it did it so on its own. Talk about timing. Okay, now let's start Valheim. And switch here. Oh yeah, I left myself in the master bedroom. Let's do a quick getaway. Whee! Congrats on the first cat. You cheeky cat. I think you saw me build this dock here. But you have not seen the finished castle. So yeah, this is the finished product. Oops, pushed my wheel cart. I really love how I made the sheer cliffs here. Really a nice feel to it. I'm pausing from time to time so I'm able to then pause when I'm rebuilding. To be able to count stuff. Here's a sneak view from this side. And over here I have it's gonna be fine. I have like my favorite viewpoint. Because you can see this insane build from here. More comfy. So yeah, this is the build from the outside. Thanks, cat. I didn't have enough room for the smelting stations, so I kicked them outside. And over here there's a little hidden pathway. The same goes for this side as well. Checking the corner here so I can redo this one just in case. Okay, this door was left closed. And I have a cheeky piece of wood sticking here, but it's worth it. So here we have the inside. And the lighting playing some nice tricks. So this is my castle from the inside. I have a little tiny garden here. And I actually managed to build a well, which is something I'm very proud of. Have a sneaky key down there to make it glow because it's not nearly deep enough to actually hit water. And I could never dig deep enough to get to the water layer. On this side I built a kitchen and it actually uses double walls. When I first built these and then stuck these in the other direction based on the beams here so they are smooth on both ends. Because usually the beams have like this over here, the beam thingy. I have them outside on this amazing counter. I'm really happy with the shelving here. Have some items just laying around with a hidden shelf. Which one? This one? This is actually because the wall on the other side is rock and they're not exactly smooth in Valheim, so it's just an imperfection in the stones. It's so big that it's just sticking out through the wood. Actually, I have one right here as well, but I hid it with the pots and pans. Thank you. I'm not sure I will be able to have this as a working kitchen in my own world, because there's a mod here that makes this reach from over here to over here for those to be the max level, but I don't know. I'll have to rebuild it and see. Okay. Like over here, there's pieces of rock sticking out because it's just buggy. And I made this stone wall here with the arches, and they are actually supporting all my chests, so I have crazy storage. 7 chests on each row. Yeah, just go with texture. And I really like how the chimneys turned out. Wonder if I can jump up from here. Come on, I can do it. There we go. Like half covered here and fully out on this side. So it just smokes on this side. And it's the same, exact same build on this building here for my smithy. I'm really happy with the placement, and the cheeky log that's sticking out is from the top tree here from this massive log pile. And here I have those metal things supporting a hidden fireplace over here. Just so this chimney would smoke as well, because it makes sense for a thing with so much fire and smoke and metal to actually smoke as well. And hiding everything in this counter was so much fun, just too much fun, honestly. And this is a detail that pretty much nobody saw. They just ran in, saw that, that's the blacksmith, okay, we're out. It was short on time. I couldn't even show them that there are actually chests here as well. So it's really functional. I like it better when I open the gates this way though. So let's get the feel for the castle with the open gates. Ta-da! And here we have a massive feast. Variety of chairs, some carpet. The stairs are really fun. And over here there's a throne. Some goodies. Oops, wrong button. I'm supposed to just sit down. I really like the throne look. And all the supports are actually half under, so the first support is truly deep and blue and supports everything from there on. And from here you can actually enter the corridors. Okay, let's go up. This is my strategy and planning level, and the armory as well. We have a table with cartography and everything, some weapons and armor and shields on the walls, and the most important room in any castle. the second throne room. Oh my god, it was such a pain to make this, but yeah, we have a outhouse. Okay, from here you can easily go on the ramparts. And I worked really hard to lower every single one of those by half. And that actually gives you a full view. Like, this is the eye level of the character, so it's fully protected and can still see over the ramparts. Of course, there's a nice roof. And yeah, I really like the side beams on this side and all the lighting they have for the roof. Let's get a little bit more light. I purposely left those at full height because they hold the corner here. And those as well, they are above the gates. And over here, because the math didn't work out, there's a space with a little bit of a bigger hole on the rampart, but it kind of works because the support here works as well, so that's how that works. Not much of a view at night and in the mist. Damn, that'd be dark. But over here, the second balcony is held up by another row of these stones, but then it juts out with just the wood. And having the stone support here made it much easier on this side to have the rampart like this. And I really, really like the windows. Those glass panes usually stick either to the inside or the outside edge, but I managed to center them and it's so good. Over here I gave up on trying to make another rounded location because it just wouldn't work. So I kept this clean. And this corner here has half ramparts as well, unlike the rampart on the wall parts. Let's go inside. Oh yeah, we have windows, 4 windows. Going up to this level, and I adore the viewpoint here. You can see the entire yard from here. We like go here and motivate your troops for the battle. It's being held up with 2 of those, otherwise just regular wall. And this amazing, amazing staircase. Okay, the light is getting in view now. Everybody has left everything open right now, so just run around and close. For here, I worked really hard to indent those inside a little and lower down because this floor kept actually sinking inside the supports. So it was quite tricky to get the supports down to look correctly and held up properly. But having a single space between them helped as I just placed one of those, and then once you have the first one aligned, the other ones just aligned on it. So that's how I made this one work. And over here I have rounded rooftop over the rounded area here. Oh, I can start seeing my boat in the mist. It will be nice if it clears because the view from here is killer when it's not so fucking foggy. And over here we have 3 beams to make a solid roof to have fully sheltered roof over here. And having the lights here helps because they jut out as well and pretty fun honestly. And it makes sense. I really like this balcony. Okay, now to this place. The mostly short uh, ladders placed over here like this. And if you don't place a beam over here, you can actually enter this space and have something in this hole here. You can close off those and place some supports here for railing. And over here there's actually 2, and it ends up pretty much dead center in this space. God, has nobody heard about closing doors in this game? Okay. Over here I really like how I made this bronze cage to protect the ladder because it's a single steep ladder going up. That was the most space efficient way. It took some tweaking, but it took the correct pose. And I thought I have like 4 fireplaces on this level, so might as well have some wood for them on the ready. And because it was so cramped here, I really didn't decorate with anything. But I changed the torches that I have on the lower level with these lights because everything here is wood, so I thought maybe this place deserved some safety hazards. So here we have the first bedroom for the troops. There's like each have a bed and a chest and a little table for themselves. And each room has its own little fireplace with its own theme animal and a comfy bench. You can just sit here and watch the flames. So yeah, this is it for the smaller room. The two rooms on these sides are actually a little bit bigger because of the construction of the building. And it took some of those inside pieces to tie everything together. But because this room has a little bit more space, the people here actually got pretty big tables that they can use. They got the wolf theme, and everybody has a tiny little carpet when they get up and they don't want to step on the cold floor. They have a tiny little carpet. That's a detail that I'm pretty sure wasn't very noticed by the people that were rushing through while judging, but that's fine. And this room is an exact copy of the room on the other side. Holy, the view through the windows in the mist is insane. Damn, I actually like this a lot. And this was the deer room. And here comes the master bedroom. It's a little bit more decorated. There is a little personal desk with a fancy liquor and a cup. And I'm using those mushrooms as little lights. And over here, I really like how this one turned out. Nope, I'm not giving you the egg. So I really like the little treasury. So you can actually see the treasures, but they are behind bars. So trust your people, but don't trust them unconditionally, you know? Don't tempt them. Over here was a pretty interesting because I have like this half piece and the wood beam is actually on top. And on top of the wood beam is another half piece and one more wooden beam, and it actually equals a full wall, which is pretty surprising for me. Well, the dragon's egg and his mother's head. So if I can kill the mother, I can kill you too. So this is pretty much how this room turned out. I think the view cleared out and we can check it out on the way down. And yeah, this is the master bedroom's bed. Some more carpeting, and yeah, this is it for this floor. Over here you can actually see the beams that I have kept from all the way from the bottom all the way here. Going here and connecting, making a square over here above us, which is super important because the lighthouse, like this massive bonfire, it has to be placed on a stone surface. And the beams over here are what's holding up the stone. And this entire pedestal is actually stone on the inside and marble on the outside, and just then it's barely just big enough to sustain the footprint of the bonfire. On this floor I have placed various wood stockpiles in various shapes and things. So there's always access for wood for the bonfire. And I adore how I did those. Like, they remind me so much of the Berserk brands. It's just gorgeous. This entire place is amazing. And this is 3 high. And I added those for access to add wood to the bonfire. The problem is when I placed those here, now I can't access the balcony. Oh, maybe I can put here. It's here the corner one though. Let's destroy this one so I can actually show you the roof and show myself the roof too. Okay, I had to do some destructing, but when you go out you can actually see that there are wolf heads on the roof. And we actually get a nice view of the view. But yeah, here I have 2 pieces of, actually 3 levels of roof, and the chimneys for the fireplaces down below. I have closed them off fully on that side so they don't smoke inside the build. Oh, the horns of the mother skull are sticking out. I really liked adding the wolf details inside here, and if you actually look from over there, you can see this wolf, but that's about it. You can't usually notice them. Over here I made jutting out like this for the dragon ends on the higher roof. And I actually like it a lot like this because it just flows really nicely from above. Okay, let's go back inside and restore the hole I just made. And on the inside I tried several versions of the roof, but it ended up with one jutting out and 2 more on going inside of the lower elevation, and just the inside with a higher elevation. I really liked how this particular roof looked. Okay, now let's start with this one. Restore this, move this back. Yes, there we go. And now give back the wooden pile. There. It's like we have never been outside. Good job, me. So yeah, this is my build. This is what I did for the competition. I'm taking up the entire 30 by 30 foot footprint, and they allowed us to jut out, so the balcony is jutting out. and I really, really like this view. Okay, let's try and see if I can show you the wolf head from this side of the build. Yeah, you can see the wolf head right over there. I don't hope you can see it. I mean, I can see it, but I know where to look for it. Like right up above this corner, you can see a darker spot here. Yeah, it's tricky to see it, but I still like it. Sadly, I can't zoom in more than this. So yeah, this is it. I don't have anything else to show. Do you guys want to see any of the other builds, or should we wrap up the stream with this? Thanks for the hydrate love and the stretch cat. Well, I have seen the other builds multiple times, so I'm fine with not seeing them if you guys are not interested. But if you're curious what other people built, we can just go and explore. Not really seeing any reactions, so I'm gonna take a wild guess you guys are already tired of me talking in your ear for today and want me to end the stream with this, so I'm gonna park my ass in my room. Give a last quick show of the rooms here in the light, the daytime, and yeah, this is a second place build. Yay! Okay, now let's find somebody to raid. Oh, Harry's playing Valheim, Sprite is playing 7 Days to Die. And oh, we haven't been to Inwells in a while, I guess. We have visited Arian's Sprite recently. Hmm, unless any of you have a suggestion on who to raid. Okay, then we'll go to Inwells today. Out of the three, I believe Inwells is the one we have visited the furthest away in time. Thanks everybody for being here and for checking out my build. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow with more Siberia. Until then, bye.